Hey Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what's in store for your November 2024 money and career life? We're going to discuss the astrology, dive in with the tarot, and find out. So keep watching. So Pisces, welcome to the channel or welcome back. So awesome to see you here. So I apologize that these readings are getting out a little later than normal. My dad passed away in the middle of October, and I just really needed to take some time out to regroup, but now I'm back. So until November 11th, you have Venus, the show me the money planet, right? The moolahs, in your 10th house of career, Sagittarius, and Mercury on November 2nd also goes into that 10th house of career for you. So the first 2 weeks, well, until November 11th of November, is a great time for you Pisces to negotiate, renegotiate, although renegotiation may be going on after November 26th when Mercury goes retrograde in the 10th house, but you could be negotiating some money deals for yourself or just money deals in general. They don't have to be related necessarily to your career. But you may be in some interesting discussions at work about finances, funding, and salary negotiations, bonus negotiations. If you are in sales, this could be the first 2 weeks of November particularly productive for you. November 11th, Venus will go into Capricorn, which is your house of hopes, wishes, and dreams, and also of personal gains and networks and connections. So you may find that opportunities come to you through other people, through the networks that you have, career networks, friendship networks, attending conferences, networks, things like that. Saturn, which is still in your sign, goes direct on November 15th, the same time as we have the full moon in Taurus, which is your third house of making deals, communications, signing contracts, things of that nature, writing, speaking, teaching, networking, and sales. This is really a great month for you to network and make sales, including, the presentation of self, selling yourself in some way, selling your hopes and wishes and dreams, putting yourself out there. And when I say sell yourself, I mean in terms of your suitability for a particular job or opportunity. Saturn has been retrograde in your sign, but as I said, he's going direct November 15th. So the rethinking that you have been doing about your personal hopes and wishes and dreams, especially in regards to your finances, your commitments, what you are willing to do, what you're not willing to do, your limits, your boundaries, all of those things, you can start taking action on those. And you may see that finally career opportunities and different things start coming in for you if they've been stalled or blocked in some way. Saturn rules, of course, your 11th house, Capricorn, of those hopes and wishes and dreams. So finally, as I said, you may see things start to manifest for you, roads opening, clearing out, and opportunities coming in with Venus going into Capricorn. Now, we will discuss Mercury retrograde in another video, but it is going retrograde on November 26th, and this is in your 10th house of career, Sagittarius. So, end of the month and into December, there may be old colleagues from the past reconnecting. There may be opportunities that come to you from the past in regards to your career life, messages, things to wrap up, like end of the year things with your career, do-overs with your career, reconnecting with, as I said, old colleagues, especially with Venus in Capricorn, old opportunities, old roles, things like that. Or when I say old, I mean previous. Okay, so there may be some just like lots of loose ends that you are trying to tie up with your work life at the end of November into December. If you're looking for a new job, the best time, I think, is before the retrograde. But you can still find a job during the retrograde, particularly if you reconnect. That's all the Mercury, the re-words, right? You reconnect, regroup, and return to former connections or roles that you were associated with before. And reconnecting with former colleagues could be a good way for you to find find a job if you're looking for one, especially after November 26th. Mars is going into Leo on November 4th. This is your 6th house of work. So you are really energized, that's Mars, to work, to find work, to take your career to the next level. Especially, of course, with this beautiful fire energy of Mars in Leo and then Venus and Mercury in Sagittarius. It's a very favorable, the first 2 weeks, for you to really energize your career. So, but let's ask about your money. Let's pull some cards on that, and then we'll pull some more cards on your career in a moment. All right, Pisces, let's see what we have for you. And also check out your new moon in Scorpio video, which I have already posted to the channel if you haven't seen that yet. All right, let's see. Pisces, no reversals. The Pisces people, their money life. 7 of Cups and a 6 of Coins. 4 Cups in your heart. Queen of Wands energy, interesting. And a 5 of Wands. Okay. I think there's something here about fighting for your dreams when it comes to your money. Now, when I say fighting, I don't mean literally fighting, but I mean really stepping up. And that's that Mars energy. We have Leo, Aries, Sag energy with the Queen of Wands showing up here. This is very interesting in terms of your money life. Okay, let's get into this. We start out with this 7 of Cups here, which is a bucket list energy for me. It is Cancer energy. It is about hopes and wishes and dreams, but it has an edge to it. It does indicate that sometimes we need to bring ourselves back to reality. Daydreaming is all well and good, but that's an important part of manifestation, of course. But what are we actively doing to make our dreams come true? And we have very active and action-oriented energies over here. I'll come back to that in a second. So we have the 6 of Coins here, which is about balance. It is about perhaps some sort of gift or rebalancing of your finances, a gift from the universe. We have a 4 of Cups in your heart. This is about keeping your eye on the prize. Again, sometimes can have a daydream quality to it in this deck as he's looking and imagining this and this. So I think with this balancing energy here, there's a fine line between, fantasy and reality, shall we say. And I feel like you have a lot of traction and momentum with these 2 cards to make a financial dream come true. But the daydreaming is over. That's that Saturn going direct in your sign. Like, you've had time to rethink and regroup and reimagine what you want for yourself. Okay, like, your heart is ready for the new opportunity, but the balance needs to be there, as I said, between the daydream and the constructive action. And so we have this Queen of Wands, which is a very dynamic energy. She goes out and she gets what she wants. It's the feminine energy, so it could be that it's connected more with creative activities, perhaps, but doesn't have to be. I mean, the King and Queen of Wands are both strong manifestation energies. This is your 2nd house. If we look at it as Aries, your 2nd house of money, the North Node is still in that 2nd house of money for you. So what the feeling I'm getting from this is for you to really go out and get what's yours. And this 5 of Wands here, it can be like spinning your wheels. I'm going to pull, I think, another card for you. There needs to be focused intention with what you want from your finances. This is like discombobulated. I'm running around doing all these different things, but what are they resulting in? So it's fine to have dynamic action, but there needs to be focus. Now, this guy's focused, but it's Cups. He's not taking any action yet. And it is the universe bringing that opportunity. So I'm feeling you may want the universe to fix something for you. And the universe is on your side. It is helping you. But I think it's looking to you, Pisces, for some inspired, focused action. So it can kind of be the wind beneath your wings and head toward that very specific goal and target that you want for your finances and for your career also. So there's something here about a more targeted, specific focus. So I like specific examples. If you're in sales, and as I said earlier, you have strong energy to make good sales this month, write down the specific target you want to reach. Put it everywhere. Put the sticky notes everywhere where you see them. Let's say you want to have a 10K month or a 100K month, whatever, right? Put that all over. Write down the intention. Have the focus. What is this 5-step or 3-step plan for you to hit that target? Just don't do all the things willy-nilly, like, you know, what are they going to result in? Be absolutely strategic and focused. It's not enough to just expend energy. The energy has to be channeled in a very focused way. The same thing, if an opportunity comes to you for your career this month, which there's strong activation of your career zone with the Sagittarius energy, are you just going to blindly say yes to it? What are the facts and figures behind it? You know, you could be besting somebody else. You could be the victor over other people. Like, you could be winning the contract. You could be winning the job, the promotion. But by the same token, is it what you really want? Is it going to be worth the expenditure of energy for what they're paying you? 6 of coins. Only you can decide that. So there's some interesting things going on here. Let's pull another card here. So you have strong manifestation energy in your second house of money, as long as you're focused and targeted with what you want to manifest and not just wishfully thinking. All right, let's see. And it's not specific to you. We've all done the wishful thinking thing. All right, let's see. Let's just crack open the deck. 10 of Cups. And the 8 of Coins. Okay, perfect. So this is the focused energy. This is your Virgo also. And beautiful 10 of Cups. So happiness, reaching your goals. And you could have a very strong focus this month on goals related to anything to do with home and family matters, possibly real estate, although I'm not entirely feeling that. Like, the motivation is probably your family, and that could be just you and your cat, but wanting to have that focus and make more money this month so you bring happiness to your home situation, whatever that means for you. The other thing, though, I feel is this 10 of Cups, because it's home and relationship, it's happy families energy, which includes anything related to home. Whether you're buying and selling real estate, if you're a real estate agent, if you're in home decorating, if you're in flipping houses, if you do anything, like you're a plumber, you go to people's houses, anything related to home enterprises. If you work from home, you have a home-based business, or you're trying to start one, these types of energies, if you can get that focused, and also he's looking at his books. These are the facts and the figures. This is Virgo. This is very analytical. This is like, we know exactly what we need to make it happen. You could be very happy with the results of your focusing. You are making your own opportunity. That's also this over here. But this to me is the challenge energy, this 5 of Wands. And a little bit of this, just kind of thinking that it's just going to naturally work itself out. Okay? Like, it's time to get real. Having that balance, I'm just going to say it again. The balance, that is the 6 of Coins, between knowing that the universe has your back and will step in with opportunities, and also that you are doing the work. Now, I'm not saying you haven't been doing the work. Okay, don't take it that way. But we're just talking about how to use the energies for this particular month and what's coming out in the tarot reading and what's showing up in your astrology. So same thing, like if you're asking for a raise at work, know the exact facts and figures. And what are you doing to make the work environment a more congenial and happy place? 10 of Cups. So that's another way to look at these energies. With the 6 of Coins here, I'm just also going to say this, and it's not financial advice. You have to do your own due diligence and talk to people and whatever. But if you're trying to sell a piece of property, The Six of Coins here is instructive. You may have been hoping, Seven of Cups and Four of Cups, that there was just going to be this miracle of the house selling. The real estate market is very, in most places in the United States, there are the exceptions. It's very challenging right now. If you want to be happy and free of a property and get rid of it, again, focus on the books. It may be something where you're going to have to take a little bit of a price cut. Six of Coins. It depends on how badly you want to out of that house. If you're trying to buy a place, it's possible you could get a good deal. Six of Coins, depending also if they're willing to negotiate. And you could beat out that Five of Wands that we had before, the competition for a particular property. So keep all of that in mind. There could be something going on with home-related situations for you in regards to financial stuff. But again, a heavy dose of reality is needed in this situation. And the reality is that many prices are having to come down in the United States because of rising interest rates. The Fed cut the rates, but and then mortgage rates went up. It's like they lowered the lending rate, right? And then the mortgage rates really didn't do very much. They're back over 7% again. So people who are selling, again, not financial advice, do your own due diligence. Many of them are realizing, they're waking up to the reality how badly they want to get out. They're going to have to cut their prices because otherwise people can't afford the mortgage. So it's interesting times with the real estate market, but keep all that in mind if that applies to you. All right, let's pull another card for your money, career, life. Pisces. All right, we have Pyramid and we have Powerful People. Okay. Boss, CEO, owner, manager, influence, moving up, and scheme. Okay, we don't want to get involved in any schemes. But this could speak to the energy of Venus going into your 11th house, Capricorn, on November 11th. And that can be about networking with powerful people. Absolutely. So very interesting here. So you could be among movers and shakers. There could be a promotion in the works for you. This is possible. Again, that you rising to the occasion, Queen of Wands, Five of Wands, and beating out the competition, Ten of Cups, Eight of Coins. It's very favorable. Those are favorable energies. So that is possible. But one of the keys to your success this month can be associating and rubbing elbows with people who could do you favors. Okay, that is also Venus in the 11th house. All right, Pisces, let's see what else we need to know for your money and career life. This is for your career, though. We're just pulling these cards now for your career. The Oracle deck kind of has messages for both, and everything's a metaphor for me with these Oracle decks. All right, let's see. Pisces, career. Knight of Cups, Eight of Cups, Lovers in your heart, Three of Wands. I can't end on an Eight of Swords and a Queen of Swords. Okay, so you're contemplating some sort of offer, change situation going on here. Okay, we have this Lovers in your heart, which is wanting to explore a different path for yourself. Okay, there is likely to be some sort of meeting, some sort of writing on the wall. I mean, the Cups is your energy. Maybe around that full moon in Taurus on November 15th, where you may be forced to face, again, some sort of change. They may offer you in your career, it may be like, okay, well, we have to rearrange things. Many companies are doing that these days too. And remember, this is just a general reading. But it could be like, okay, well, we're going to have to reorganize, and we can offer you a new position, or you can stay with the company, but you're going to have to relocate. Could be something like that. Or we're going to have to change your hours. Or, something's going to change, like you may be working from home now, gonna come into the office. So there is something where you are faced with a decision whether to stay or go. And you could stay and just go on to a different situation within the company, but you may also leave. You may decide that. It's possible. This could be a meeting where you're handing in your notice because you found a better opportunity for yourself. That's also possible. We have the Three of Wands here, which can be a ship coming in type energy. It is a manifestation card. Something has almost clicked into place. I would say by the end of, or the very start of Sagittarius season. So that would be, the November 21st, 22nd time period. And maybe you've been sitting on something. You've been waiting to make a decision or to tell them, and then you finally do. And you make that decision that I am handing in my notice and I'm moving on to other things. So that is possible. Some of you may possibly be leaving your job because you are going to be doing your side hustle full time because it can support you now. That's another possibility here. As it says here, owner, manager, boss, CEO. So some of you may be leaving because you are your own boss and that job or that business is taking off. That is possible. So we got some interesting stuff here, but it does seem like there's a change happening for you, and crossroads energy with this lovers in your heart and making a decision based on passion and joy and something that is going to make you feel happy about your career. You may be also making a decision based on a relationship. I mean, in the sense that you may be making a choice to be closer or have more time accessible to family. We had that Ten of Cups before. The Gemini energy is your fourth house of home and family, and that's what we have here with the lovers. So it could be the type of thing where, yeah, you know what? I don't want to take this other job that's going to make me be working 24/7. I still have young kids at home, or I want to see more of my grandchildren. Like, I can't be like doing all this. So there could be something there where you're making a decision, but I think you're making this decision on your terms primarily. Okay. And I'm saying that also because of this Knight of Cups that is here. This is you maybe bringing the news to your company if you're currently working for somebody, saying, you know what, I've decided whatever you're offering me or whatever, I'm moving on to greener pastures. And again, those greener pastures could be a new job, but it also could be something that you have been building. And it's very close to being able to support you full time. In this economy, remember, this is a general reading. I do not advocate that people leave a job unless they have another job. So don't just up and leave your job. I think there was such a minuscule amount of new jobs that were created last month in the American economy. I forget the exact number, but it was under expectations. So if you have a job, stick it out as best you can. But as I said, I'm feeling like you're making a choice based on something else that you've already been manifesting, and it's almost here in your life. And you've just been waiting for it to come in. And it's very likely that it does. And this is why you deliver that particular news this month to your boss or your manager. But by the same token, you could be offered a very good opportunity. It may require you, though, to move on and move in another direction, like a relocation or something like that, with that Eight of Cups going on and also that Three of Wands. That's why we're getting that lovers, that choice, because it's going to affect your home life also. The Gemini fourth house. So interesting things. But remember, North Node is in your second house of money. North Node can be new doors opening, destiny. I mean, it's other things too, but new starts and new beginnings wherever the North Node is transiting. And it could be that this is part of that destiny unfolding for you, having a new beginning in terms of how you're earning your money, but it will require you to venture maybe farther afield and move in a new direction. Blaze a new trail. I mean, that's also the Aries second house energy for you. So Pisces, very interesting energies here. I think that you're going to be making a big decision about your money and career life this month. And it's going to affect your longer term potential, which makes sense with Saturn mid-month going direct in your sign again. So new commitments are on the horizon for you. And it really is based on what you want, what you want and what are you willing to do. There's no one size fits all, right? And as a mutable energy, you do like options. You like to try different things. You need some personal autonomy and freedom in whatever you do for your work. You don't like people like micromanaging and hanging over you. That's just not how you roll. So I think finding an opportunity that's a little more flexible, a little more aligned for that type of energy, with that Queen of Wands, like, I can get it done. Stop nagging me about it. It's happening. I'm doing it, there could be some opportunity that is a better fit for you. And, making a commitment based on this rethink that you've had about your money and career life when Saturn's been retrograde, and recommitting to what fits you better in terms of your money and your career. So Pisces, I hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed the video and found value, please consider giving it a thumbs up and maybe sharing it out with fellow Pisceans who are just as cool as you are and who may benefit from the messages. Doing so really helps out my channel with the YouTube algorithm, and I really appreciate it if you decide to do that. I love you guys. Can't wait to hear how you plan on using these energies in the month ahead. What's percolating in your world? I would love to hear. So take care. I will see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.